बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। गुल इन्फो फॉर यू। खुश आमदीद। आज का सवाल, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग linguistic capacities do infants acquire first? A. Understanding prosody. 2. Distinguishing their own native language from others spoken to them. 3. Speaking in words. 4. Babbling. Or 5. Distinguishing speech from other sounds. इंतज़ार कीजिए, अगली स्क्रीन पे ट्रू आंसर आ रहा है. Here comes the correct answer. Distinguishing speech from other sounds. Explanation of this question is, infants can distinguish speech from other sounds as early an age as 4 months old. Shortly after that, they will begin to bibble and coo. By 10 months old, they become able to distinguish their own native language from others spoken to them. At 12 to 18 months old, they begin to use words themselves and they start to understand prosody between 18 and 24 months of age. Thank you. Question: which of the following parts of neuron speeds up the relay of messages? The possible answers: axon, dendrites, soma, myelin sheath, the true or a correct answer is myelin sheath. Why it is myelin sheath? The myelin sheath causes the axon of a neuron and speed up the transmissions of messages. Myelin is a fatty coating that is unable to perpetuate the action potential signal. As a result, the signal jumps over the myelinated areas, bypassing much of the axon and speeding up transmission. This process is known as salutary condition. The axon is the long cylinder projection of a neuron that conducts electrical impulses away from the cell body. Dendrites are the branched projections of a neuron that receives electrical stimulations from synapses and convey them to cell body. The soma is the cell body of the neuron that contains cell nucleus. Thank you. Keep watching Gul Info for you. Question: which ion rushes into axon of a neuron during an action potential? The possible answers: 1. Calcium, 2. Sodium, 3. Chlorine, 4. Oxygen, 5. Potassium. Take time, think wisely. The correct answer is it's sodium. The correct answer is sodium. Explanation of why it is true. At rest, there is a high concentration of sodium Na plus outside the neuron and a high concentration of potassium K plus inside the neuron. During an action potential, the gadget channels of sodium open, and because there is such a difference in concentration, the sodium rushes into the axon. This makes the axon much more positive in charge. This positivity propagates along the axons until it reaches the end of the axon, where it triggers release of neurotransmitters into synapse. Thank you. Keep watching. Good info for you. Antagonists are a type of drug that do which of the following? 1. Change the chemistry of the brain by mimicking neurotransmitters. 2. Change the chemistry of the brain by preventing neurotransmitters from entering receptor sites. 3. Speed up body processes. 4. Change one's perception of reality. And the last option is slow down body symptoms. Recall the neurotransmitters chapters and neurology. The true answer coming on next screen. The correct answer: change the chemistry of brain by preventing neurotransmitters from entering receptors sites. Why it is correct? Because antagonists are a type of psychoactive drug. Psychoactive drugs are drugs that change the chemistry of brain. There are two types that do this: antagonists and agonists. Agonists change the chemistry of the brain by mimicking neurotransmitters. Do this: antagonists and agonists. Agonists change the chemistry of brain by mimicking neurotransmitters. Antagonists also change the chemistry of brain, but they do not mimicking neurotransmitters. Instead, they simply prevent neurotransmitters from entering receptor sites. Thank you very much. Keep watching. Good info for you.